Hello everybody and welcome back to my beautiful beauty journey. I am Willow, and if this is your first time, welcome to my channel. So recently my husband and I went on vacation and we went up to White Springs and we stopped at this 200-year-old building that is now a hardware slash consignment store. But in the early 1800s, it was a general store. It was massive. It was absolutely amazing. It still had the old wooden floors. It still had the big built-in wooden shelves and countertop. It was just wonderful. But they had a section that was kind of like over in the window all by itself so the sun could hit it. And of course, because it sparkled and shined, it caught this girl's attention. And I got some things. So I wanted to kind of like go through this with you and show you some of the things I picked up there. But this old bag had it anyhow. So let's go on this little treasure hunt. Okay, so I found these little crystal beads, so clear, little crystal glass beads. And you know, I'm always using the crystals as spacers because they catch the light. And so I got this whole big thing of glass beads, and I'm so excited that to have this. Look how many is in there. And you know, I only gave a couple of dollars for this. So I am so happy to have this one. And look at these. These was kind of like phenomenal. I don't know exactly what to think of them. Let's see if I can open this. You know, at first they kind of like put me in mind of little pendulums. You see that? And I don't know. I might go ahead to create these into maybe just some gnarly pendulums or even into some gnarly earrings. I'm just not sure yet. There's just all different kinds here. And they're kind of like just, they're glass work and they're just kind of like amazing. Now, wait a minute, what does this have? Oh, does all of them have that on there? What is that? I think that was some type of a string. Nope, that's glass. So yeah, I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with these, but I can't wait to do something with them. And they're kind of like in a green, maybe. The tips are like in a green, but they are handmade, and I'm excited to try something with them. And there were so many of them. And she took off the price tags because she needed to keep those to see who they went to. But I think I only gave like $4 for all these. So yeah, we're going to see what we're going to do with those. The next, we came into these little chip beads of all kinds. Now, I think these are stones, I think. But I'm not sure. I think they might be more glass. But I just fell in love with them, and I thought instantly, ooh, those would make some pretty anklets. And I think I gave $2 for all of these. So then we came across these beads. And I think I gave just a couple dollars for these two. And I just thought, wow, those are just so pretty. And I could just see those used in so many different creative ways. They're big enough. I think they're 8mm, so they can be used from a bracelet to a necklace. And I just absolutely thought, oh, look how sparkle and shine. So I went ahead and got them. And again, it was only just a couple of bucks for those. If any of this would have cost more than that, I don't think I would have took the time. But I was okay with what I did spend with them. Now I know this here for sure, I only gave $1 for. Yeah, see, she removed the price tags. I only gave $1 for this. And I was like, oh, wow. You know, that was really, really a great price. I keep hitting that nail. I had to touch it up and it wasn't all the way dry yet. So, oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. See if I can get any of these out. Look at this. And I can just see this made into a beautiful hanging earring. That little tortoise shell motif. I think I have 4 of them. I do. And I know someone who would absolutely love a pair of earrings made out of those. Next, we came across these, and I absolutely fell in love with these. But I think these are actually meant for a, yeah. Oh my goodness. I think these are actually meant for a pool thing for, I think these are pool things for, but I think these would absolutely, if they were put on a ribbon, a matching ribbon, I think these would absolutely make a great kind of like role play, what they call it, co-play or cosplay type of jewelry. So I'm definitely going to do that. Then I came across these and I just thought, oh, those are too pretty. And I love, love, love to make sun catchers. So didn't I find others? I think I did. I found others. Here in the purple and in the blue. I gotta look at this purple. You know me, your girl is all about the purple. So, holy, wow. They do super glue it. So it does, you can put a thing through it. Oh yeah, and then that can hang up. And I think these will turn into, definitely turn these into a chime. A sun catcher chime. And I'll hang those up in my stores because I want more in my stores than just the mystical. Now can I, is this going to go back? Yes. All right. Well, thank you for that. So here's the colors that I have, and I'm looking forward to making these as well. And then I have these ones, and these, you know what these put me on a mind of? These kind of like, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you see that? A 7-strand necklace. Oh my lord, that would be beautiful. So this is something for me to work on. It would have 2 strands going back and then all these hanging forward. So I'm looking forward to making this one. And then here I have a glass bottle that I got, and I only gave like maybe $4 or $5 for this. I don't know. I don't know if it was too much or if it wasn't enough, but I don't care. I fell in love with it. And I just thought, oh, wow. I know I can make something great with that. So I'm going to use it for a magical oil, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use it for a magical oil. Love it. Little potion bottle, if you will. And I want to put that back in here. As such. And then the last thing is these rings. At first I was just going to pass these by, but that purple kept catching my attention, and I love purple, and I think, I'm not sure what they are. They're stone. I know they're not rings, but I could see them being used for necklaces, to be honest. They're so cool. Ta-da! Yeah, could you imagine wearing that? No. But I could see these as, yeah, being made into a necklace. I really could. So I just purchased them. I thought there was a great price for the money. I gave $2 for all these. I thought, well, why would I pass that up? So this is what I got today. I got while on vacation. And I think these can be some fun doing different things with these. And of course, I'll share it here. These I'm going to love. I will share what I create here on the channel. I still think these are going to make some adorable anklets, and I need to make anklets for my store because I'm going through them so fast. It might be something I do today, so I might just hold this out. Might hold this out and this out for some anklets. Maybe make some of those. And here's the rest. Well, I can't put these back in that bag, so I think I'm going to have to get something else, but that's another. Now you hear the garbage man passing. That is another thing. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, thank you for letting me share with you the treasures I found while we was on vacation, and we were in White Springs, Florida for 3 days, and it was just absolutely marvelous. If you get a chance to go there, you want to. It's only about 100 miles from where we live, but we've lived in Florida for 5 years, and due to both of us working, plus my stores on the weekends, we haven't got out to explore much of Florida at all, other than local. And I mean really local, like within less than 40 miles of our home. So we decided we wanted to, we watched a YouTube video by Tampa J, and he had gone to a place called White Sulphur Springs in White Springs, Florida. And it used to be an old bathhouse. Um, Everyone thought the sulfur springs was healing water. So it was the first Florida roadside attraction, or I don't know, yeah, amusement place or destination or something like that. Anyhow, the ruins are still there. And we watched a video on him, and when we Googled it, it was like 100 miles from us. So we thought, well, let's go up to White Springs. We've got 3 days. Let's just see. So we went up there, and what we found, we ate at a restaurant called Fat Bellies, which was absolutely amazing. You would not have known it was a bar and grill until you step inside of the place. And then we went to White Sulphur Springs, Stephen Foster's museum. We didn't actually get to go into the museum. It was closed when we was there, but that was one thing on our list. And then we found that antique, that that hardware store, that 200-year-old general store. And because of car trouble, we got cut short and had to come back. So we are going to go back because we want to go through the state park. And one thing we love to do is go to the different state parks and sketch. Now, I do a lot of um, what they call Zentangle. I do a lot of that, but my husband is a natural artist, and he likes to sketch spirits that he sees in trees and other things that are around him. He's just really marvelous. And so we like to do that at the, at the different parks, and be out in nature and just in communing with Mother Earth. And so we want to go back so we can visit all of those again. And then we found out in Lake City, which is right down the other end of the road, has so much more historical things we want to see. So we're planning another trip out that way soon. And maybe I'll find more treasures like this that I get to share with you as we create beautiful things, beautiful points of lights. So thank you for joining me on my beautiful beaded journey today. Please, if you will, like, subscribe, comment, share, and notify. And no matter where you are, what you're going through, hold on. Tomorrow is a brand new day, and we all get to begin again. With that said, stay forever magical, and with much love and gratitude. Blessed be, my friends.